It happens every day. Someone wants to write or cash a check at your store. You have ways of preventing fraud, but people are always coming up with new ways to commit it. But law enforcement fights back with a new way to positively identify the perpetrator and stop them from making you another victim. According to the Federal Reserve System, nearly $10 billion is lost annually in the United States because of fraudulent checks. Computer technology is allowing the criminal to get away with making false identification and taking your company's money. The Touch ID system is a way to change that and provide more security for your money and the consumer's money. This program is simple and of low cost to your business. It will save you thousands of dollars each year and protect the honest consumer from being cheated by criminals. All you need is an inkless fingerprint pad. Have the customer place their right thumb on the inkless pad and press it to a clear open space on the check. The most appropriate place for the fingerprint would be between the memo line and the signature line on the check. There is no messy residue, and all the customer has to do is to rub their fingers together and the ink disappears. It is important that the entire thumb pad be used for the print. The print cannot be used if it is partial. The print must also be readable. Any smearing is unacceptable. If the thumbprint is smeared or incomplete, ask the person to redo it next to the other one. There are three main identifiers to a fingerprint: the loop, the whorl, and the arch. When looking at the fingerprint, make sure one of these elements is fully visible. The Touch ID system should correlate with your current business practices of asking for identification and using the CAMDEX system if it is available to you. If you choose to utilize the Touch ID system and obtain photo identification, your case will more likely be assigned to an investigator. Not only does the use of this system save time for the investigator and money for your business, it provides valuable evidence in the prosecution of the case. When the case is given to an investigator, the check is sent to the Criminal Records and Identification Division of the Missouri State Highway Patrol. The thumbprint will then be run through the Automated Fingerprint Identification System, or AFIS. The fingerprint will be scanned into a computer and compared with other fingerprints in the system. A candidate list will be prepared and forwarded to a fingerprint technician where they do what is called a manual comparison. The technician then looks at each fingerprint and decides if there is a definite match on the candidate list. It is sent to the crime lab where all work is verified and then sent back to the investigator where further follow-up is conducted. 1997 was a year marked in savings for one Colorado grocery store. They saved $7,000 a month and the occurrences of bad check writing went down by 50%. The Anaheim, California Police Department was able to identify 92% of the suspects trying to pass bad checks. The businesses within our own city have had positive results with the Touch ID system. They have experienced a decrease in the frequency of people writing and cashing bad checks and have forced them to other businesses that do not use this system.